Here's another one. What we got going here now is another part of the critical 12 is where we have to look at a handful of reversals. There's going to be situations where we're going to be seeking to switch positions with our opponent from bottom to top. And there are some fundamental ideas that you need to be aware of. So when you find yourself at that point in the match where it can be turned around with a reversal, why then you want to hit a reversal in order to take the position of authority. Alright? So let's take a look at a couple. Okay, I'm going to be down here in the guard, and again, I believe that simple is good. And you see what I did there? I just kind of fed one arm past me. Okay, is there a set way to do it? Now, you know, probably if you stay around and argue with people, they'll tell you there aren't. I just passed it there in a very simple way, and I slid this shin in on his hip. Bang, pow. And having passed this, I reached up here and I have some friction on his trap. Okay, that's not the trap. That's the lats. Okay, so what's happening here is I'm not grabbing garment. I'm just laying this here, and boom, you see that? My palm is creating friction. And as I do that, I control this arm enough to I rock him, and then now I just drop him down this way. You see that? Now, of course, I would follow up with my own momentum. Bang, whoosh. Alright, and I just want to show you. It's a simple reversal. I got him in the guard. The timing, the space was right. And I decided, you know what? I was able to pass this arm. Look at that. And how I got there isn't too important, but that's the principle. I created some space. I can come up, hooking here, and I can rock him, and then just drop him this way. Okay? And I'm controlling here and pulling with the hand or the palm that has this friction on his lat. And that helps. Another reversal that I like and have success with sometimes. It's simple and there's all kinds of variations of it. But if I can take one arm and make one arm mine, I start to attack. Look at how I create some space here. Look at this foot. Whoosh. Ducks in here. Oh yeah. Turn my hips and I'm going to push down here as I pull and lift. And I come around again. Reversing and switching from bottom position to top position. Simple technique. You know, and the thing is that it's just about the principle that I have an arm blocked. You know, I'm pulling it this way. Some guys will pull it this way. Whatever works, I have an arm blocked. Look at, I create some space. Bang! I turn to my side. Right now I'm pushing on his hip. Just enough to hide this inside. Here comes my final push for the reversal. I push back on this knee, I pull this arm, I lift on the inside of this thigh, and I take this position of authority, the mount. Alright, let's take a look. Again, because of its simplicity, I like it. It also catches some of the guys who are used to playing with the gi by surprise because they expect you to be holding on to their collar here and holding on underneath the seam of their gi down here, and they're used to that. They feel that this is way too loose for an armbar, so they don't really feel threatened by it, which is good because it's not an armbar. Okay, so they're not defending against it because they know I can't get it from here. I bring this in here, bang, that's in. I've turned my hips, boom, I'm beginning to stretch them out. Okay, here comes this adjustment to here, bang, pow. He's over, and I'm in this position. Notice how I did this. That helps keep me out of trouble. Now I can find out here. All right. Okay. Let's look at another fundamental. Another fundamental. Stay right there. Good job. Right there. No. Another fundamental here for reversing somebody is that I got on the inside here. Okay. I got on the inside. I can sit through here. I can put my foot here. Okay, my foot can be on the inside, but look at how I'm not square to him, but I'm out here. I'm also looking for some sort of shoulder control. Some guys will grab belts here, but I've got an underhook. And then from here, if I can control this arm, I'm in good shape. Because I'm gonna roll back. And then I'm gonna stretch and bring it in this way. Okay, so sometimes, we're looking at the fundamental principles. Knee to knee, let's say you're coming in here, shoot, bang, boom. Look at what I've done. Bang, push, ace, bang. Ah. Okay, one more time. Once you learn this on one side, teach yourself on the other side. Okay? The idea is my hips are not stuck underneath. Here's some energy. Oh yeah, my hips are not stuck underneath him. Boom, you can hit it from right here as you slide and pull everything together. Whoosh, whoosh. Works. It's this. Now what Kay has here is he's got the open guard and he can throw a reversal from here.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and try to control down low on the hips and get my head inside so as to not let him come forward. I'm going to rock back, and when I do, I'm going to let my arms come up here and kind of control his upper body to where you're going to pick one side and have that arm kind of a little more secure. Then you're going to kick his legs out, and he's pretty much all the way stretched out now. You just kick him up and over. From here, you know, go into whatever established amount.
All right, one more time. So notice when he spreads my arms up in front of me, it keeps me from, go ahead and pretend you're rolling, but my arms are out. See here, bang, this game. All right, he doesn't have to deal with that if he stretches. Whoa, whoosh.
So
Nothing to stop the game.
Over. Oh, I'm in big trouble. Oh. Nice job. So what's happening here? Watch. This is another from the open guard, butterfly guard, whatever you like to call it. Yeah, he's going to reverse. Okay, watch what he does.
I'm going to kind of have this overhook here, be controlling here, and just feed this arm. So you've got two places here. And it's just a variation of control of the reversal. Kick this leg out, let it come up and over.
Okay, one more time. That was nice. He's wrapping up these arms in a way where I'm pretty helpless to all the nonsense he's pulling with his feet and the momentum. And so I'm trying.
So you got this overhook and you're kind of controlling here and just feed it. And now he may be trying to hook back here or whatever. Kick it out. Take him over.
Yeah. Not a good place. Not a good place to be.
Securing this arm, you're going to come up. This overhook is going to come up and underneath, and this hand is going to feed this arm right behind the tricep. You're going to rock him forward. If you need to, you can control both sides.
Yeah, I was
bringing forward.
Look at this lock right here. This really is
just up and over.
Boom! Control. I want to fight in here.